The oppositional defiant disorder is a relatively new addition to the DSM. However, this does not mean it is something that just happened. It is estimated that around 10% of children worldwide will develop ODD, with many of them carrying the associated manifestations well into adulthood. A child who suffers from this disruptive behavior disorder can be identified by analyzing his or her daily existence. He or she will be the child to constantly defy figures of authority with frequent temper tantrums or outbursts of anger. Easily irritated and often frustrated, he or she will delight in arguments and power struggles. In this book, we've presented a wealth of useful information on ODD and what it entails. You'll be able to read about the manifestations of this behavioral disorder so that you can decide whether your child is at risk or not. As you proceed, you might discover that ODD often coexists with other conditions such as ADHD, mood, and anxiety disorders. More importantly, left unaddressed, it can lead to conduct disorders and drug abuse. Of course, you have every right to wonder what caused your child to become oppositional and defiant. In the second chapter, we present you with theories on why ODD appears, as well as with potential causes such as family history, negative reinforcement from parents, and neurobiological impairments. You can read all about risk factors and the age at which the condition can be diagnosed. Find out about the evaluation used for the diagnosis of ODD and the assessment tools one might use to confirm it. Read about bad parenting and how it can influence the appearance of behavioral issues. For instance, did you know that children thrive from negative attention, so they might engage in destructive behavior just to get you to see them? It often happens that ODD coexists with other conditions, such as anxiety, depression, or learning disabilities. Discover the connection between behavioral and mental health issues, as well as how to help a child who suffers from such issues. Check out the dangers of untreated ODD. The behavior is only bound to get worse, and there is a considerable risk of drug abuse, conduct disorder, and violence. We wanted to strongly emphasize that early intervention guarantees the best results for someone who suffers from ODD. The sooner therapy is started, the better chances your child has of turning into a healthy, functional adult. You cannot ignore what happens in the hope that it will go away. This is a behavioral issue, and it must be addressed. A good parent will attack the root cause, seeking out the most effective solutions against the problematic behavior.